Wake up, rise your consciousness. To live life is to be related, and in every relationship there are three factors: the subject, object, and the connection between the subject and the object. If the relationship is harmonious, life is harmonious. If the relationship is disharmonious, life is disharmonious. The art of wisely relating is the context of a spiritual life. Also, to heighten the spirit is being spiritual. To heighten the spirit involves what? Is it not true that our spirit sometimes is low and sometimes high? What causes such variations? If the content of consciousness is low, life is low. And if the content is high, life is high. To check and be alert to the content of consciousness is an indispensable part of spiritual health. If the content of consciousness is hurt, jealousy, anger, ego, it pulls us down. If it is love, gratitude, compassion, then life will be high. A washerman was going along with his donkey. In the dark, the donkey fell in a pit. So the washerman could not stand the noise and cry of the donkey and decided to bury it. He started to put mud to cover the pit. After some time, the washerman was shocked to see the donkey coming out of the pit. What had happened was, whenever the mud was put, it used to shake it off, and the mud became steps from which it came out. In the same way, if people throw muck at you, shake it off and go up. If the content of consciousness is superior, every difficulty will be an opportunity for you to grow. If it is poor, every opportunity will be a difficulty. The next dimension that one has to see is whether one is restless or restful in one's daily activities of life. Being restful, calm, inwardly silent, and not noisy is indispensable to spiritual health. If one is restless, mind pollutes perception. If the mind is calm, one sees situations objectively. If disturbed, one sees things in a distorted way. Hence it is said, we don't live in the objective world, we live in our subjective world. We don't live in God's world, we live in our private world of hurts and upsets. Can we experience anything without the experiencer? When we look at the flower, we say, I like it or don't like it. And by that inner language, we are not in touch with the flower. We are in touch with our version of the flower, which is polluted by our internal likes and dislikes. To live a life of gratitude is an enlightened way of living. Be grateful and not greedy. If one is grateful, one is sensitive to life, and if one is not grateful, one is sentimental to life. Being grateful, one will not be egoistic, and being sentimental, one becomes egoistic. Sensitive is experiencing what is, and sentimental is reacting to what is. To drop the arrogant self is truly being spiritual. When you are successful, be grateful and see that success is not due to me, but caused by some higher operating force. So work towards reducing this egoistic I and see the greater force operating. Then one will be grateful and not arrogant.